Welcome back to the mat, welcome to chair yoga, and as usual we'll start with a little bit of breathing. So I invite you to take a position where you're sitting square on your chair. You can feel your sit bones on the seat of your chair and stretch from the sides of your body, from your hips to your armpits. Invite your shoulder blades onto your back and move your ears back. So you're sitting up nice and straight. And our word for today is stillness, to find a place of stillness. And it's easy for our bodies to be still, but it's not so easy for our minds to be still. So you can be sitting in a still body and your mind can be racing. So focusing on our breath enables us to get control of our thoughts. We get control of our thoughts, we get control of our body, we get control of our body, we get control of our life. So bring your hand to your lower belly, just below your navel. Your thumb should be maybe sitting on your navel. And as you breathe in, observe your breath and see if you can fill up that area of your belly with the in-breath. So we'll just try that. Close your eyes and inhale and fill up. And don't do it artificially. You're pushing the breath into that part of your body. And then your belly fills up and comes away from your spine. And then as you breathe out, it should go back towards your spine. And do that twice more. And on the out breath, just relaxing and letting go. And again. And out. And just place your hand on your thigh, return to normal breathing. And as you breathe in and out normally, just observe where your breath is causing the maximum amount of movement in your torso. Is it up here? Is it here? Is it at your sides? Or is it in your lower belly? Where do you habitually breathe in your life? And then, once again, moving to our ribs. And placing your hands, and if you wore a bikini, this is where you place your hands below your bikini. I'm sorry, I haven't got any other way of identifying the area for you, Paddy. Okay, so exhale completely, but I'm sure you're familiar with it. And inhale, and see if you can make your ribs move out to the side on the inhalation. Like an accordion. Exhale and bring your ribs close to each other. And breathe in again and see that they noticeably move. And exhale. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Release your hands onto your knees, return to normal breathing, and once more observe your breath. And see, can you just focus on that one thing, observing your breath. Now for the last bit of this round, we're going to place our hands up here where your fingers are just touching. Exhale completely. Inhale and see if you can invite your fingers to move apart. We're still sitting up straight, our ears are still moved back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lower your hands onto your lap. Just take 3 normal breaths. Observe your breath. Now we're going to put it all together. We're going to breathe in here in your lower abdominal area for 2, your ribs for 2, your upper breath for 2, or your upper chest for 2, and then a long, slow exhalation out. So exhale completely, focus on your lower abdomen, breathe in a little bit, sip it in, 1, 2, ribs area, 1, 2, upper chest area, 1, 2. Just hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a long swooping breath out. And again, lower abdominal area, 1, 2, ribs, upper chest, hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4, long swoop out of breath. And last one, breathe in, abdominal area, 1, 2, ribs, upper chest, hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, long swooping breath out. Release your hands to your knees, return to normal breathing. Observing your breath. If you have any distractions, just note that you've been distracted and come back to your breath. Now we're going to do it the other way. We're going to fill up completely with our breath, and we're going to release from the abdomen. Let it out too. Ribs, let it out too. Upper chest, let it out too. So it's as if you're emptying a bottle. Yeah? Okay. Exhale completely. And inhale. And then exhale from your lower abdominal area, which might seem counterintuitive. 1, 2, ribs, 1, 2, upper chest, 1, 2. Hold your breath out. 1, 2, 3. Long, slow breath. Fill the whole 3 areas up again. And hold it. 1, 2, 3. And then breathe out, lower abdominal area. Ribs, upper chest. Hold it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Long, slow breath in. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release from lower abdominal area. 1, 2. Ribs. 1, 2. Upper chest. 1, 2. Hold it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And return to normal breathing. So as we get older, our lung capacity goes way down, and with this whole COVID-19 and things, there's a lot of these breathing exercises to increase people's lung capacity, to enable them to fight it in the event that you do develop something in your lungs. Lung capacity is and then organ failure follows thereafter, so lack of oxygen. So we're working very constructively on our whole apparatus of our lungs and our breathing. Okay, let's move on to the second part of the practice. So sitting up straight, we're going to come into chair pose. So it's into cat-cow. Place your hands on your knees and you're sitting slightly forward on your chair. Your ankles are under your knees and your feet are squarely on the ground. Okay, and exhale and round your back up so that your chin comes to your chest. Engaging your abdominal area. And inhale and lift your head and look up and straighten your back. So your arms are relaxed. Exhale, round your back. Bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, stretch up, lift your head up. Move your ears back, moving with your breath. Breathe out, round your back. Chin to chest, you should be feeling it in your lower back. Inhale, lift your head, look up, straighten your back. Soften your heart. Invite your shoulder blades onto your back. Exhale, round it. Inhale, lift your head, look up, move your ears back. You should hear your breath. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, stretch your back up, lift your head, move your ears back. Look up. Exhale, round your back. Engage your core. Inhale, lift your head, lift your chin, stretch your back. Invite your shoulder blades onto your back. 3 more. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, lift your head, move your ears back, lift your chin, look up. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Inhale. And come back to center. And moving into neck rolls. Bring your left ear to your left shoulder, your chin to your chest, your right ear to your right shoulder. Don't move your shoulders up. Allow your head to loll back, looking up at the ceiling, and keep that going. If it helps you, imagine a pencil on your head and you're describing circles on the ceiling. And doing 6 in one direction, and don't forget to move with your breath. Feel that crackling in your neck, up in your cranium as well. That's all good. You're moving parts of your body you don't normally move. You're releasing fascia that's built up on the connective tissue. Coming back to center. You might be feeling a little bit dizzy, that's okay. We're going in the opposite direction. So chin to chest, and then off you go. Inhaling and exhaling. Stay with your breath. Observe your breath. Where's the breath going into your body? Having such a focus on your breath can actually be quite exhausting. So allow yourself that. Careful not to lift your shoulders up to your ears. You're bringing your ear down to your shoulders. centre, and just taking a moment to sit still. Just allow that slightly dizzy feeling to leave you, and as you sit, coming to a place of stillness. The thing is, as we get older and do practices like that, it's very easy to get very dizzy very quickly. I discovered this to my cost doing a yoga training last year or the year before. And one of the warm-up things before we did the training, we had to do 8 or 9 forward rolls. I don't know if you remember as a child, but you could do forward rolls no problem at all. Well, I did 8 or 9 forward rolls, no problem at all, stood up and fell over. I was totally dizzy. So we lose that as we get older, but as we practice it, it comes back to us. So it's been staying with it. Moving into shoulder rotations. So bring your hands to the top of your shoulders. Inhale, roll your shoulders forward as if to bring your elbows together. Exhale, bring them back. Observe your breath. Inhale, exhale, 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 inhale, exhale. 3 more to go. Just place your hands on your knees for a moment. Observe your breath. Now we're going to try a little thing called Ujjayi breathing. We're going back to the shoulder rolls, but I want to rest in between. And Ujjayi breathing is, imagine you have a mirror in front of you. Your hand is a mirror. And you're going to breathe onto the mirror and go, as if you wanted to clean the mirror, or you're cleaning a window. So you go, just try that, just go, like that. And that sound you make in your breath, it's called Ujjayi breathing. Now put your hand down and do the same thing without your hand, just go, okay? And now the last thing we do is do it with your mouth closed. So you're doing it, you're making the sound, the same breath. It shouldn't be a burny sensation, but it's a little whisper that you hear at the back of your throat with your mouth closed. And you're not pushing it. And now, as we do our asana, our practices, I'm inviting you to use that sound of Ujjayi breathing as you breathe in and out during your practice. 1, it reminds you to breathe, and 2, it's difficult to do without breathing deep into your belly. You've got to engage the whole of your breathing, lower abdomen, ribs and upper abdomen. Now it shouldn't be forced, you should be able to do it, and the only person that should be able to do it is yourself. If there was someone sitting beside you, they shouldn't necessarily hear you doing it, so it's not that level of forcing we're doing. Okay, bring your hands back to the top of your shoulders, and we're moving in the other direction. So inhale, and applying the Ujjayi breathing. I'm not sure if I was going, no, I think I was, oh no, that was, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting confused. and you hear yourself breathing. So you've got to slow the movements down with your breathing. Observing your breath. So if you've a lot going on here, you're moving, you're trying to do all in the exercise and observe your breath. Two more rounds to go. Release your hands down. Return to normal breathing for the moment, so you're not doing the ujjayi breathing. Notice the sensations. So you have sensations going on probably in your wrists, in the palms of your hands, perhaps in your lower abdomen, and maybe a tingling sensation all over your body. And once again, observing your breath. Moving into seated chair twists. I'm inviting you to place your hands behind you. See my chair, that's the nearest part of my chair, but I'm actually reaching for the furthest part of my chair. You may not be able to get all the way around, so go wherever works for you. And then switch the cross of your hand from your left leg to your right knee. Yeah? And straighten your arm so that your wrist is pushing against your knee. If you can reach your knee, it may not necessarily be available for you. If you can't reach your knee, just place your hand on your waist. Yeah. So if you can reach your knee, press your hand into your knee into your hand. Keep your sit bones pushed into the chair. Then draw your right ribs back, your right shoulder back. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, twist. Look back towards your back shoulder. Staying where you are, inhale, stretch up, and twist a little bit more. You're initiating the twist from your lower left abdomen. Inhale, stretch up, and this time visualize your inner organs moving from the left hand side of your body to the right hand side of your body, and twist. So your twist has been initiated way down in the lower part of your spine. Inhale, stretch up, and twist. Can you get a little bit more? Last one. Inhale, stretch up, ujjayi breathing. Exhale, twist. Inhale and make your way back to center. At this stage your body feels like it's coming apart. Brilliant. Okay, and we're just going to take 3 normal breaths here. Observe your breath. And now reach around and place your left hand, there's the nearest part of my chair, and I'm bringing it as far away from it to the furthest point of the chair on the back. My left elbow is pointed towards the ceiling. It may not be available for you to put your hand, to lift your shoulder that high and place your hand on the chair. So, oh, my internet is unstable at the minute. Okay. Sorry, it's okay. It's come back. Place your hand as far around behind. I was saying that if you can't reach your hand onto the back of the chair, just place your hand behind you on your lower back. That will do. And then swap your right hand to your left knee. And then pressing down with your sit bones into the floor, your feet into the floor. Inhale, stretch up. Draw your left ribs back, your left shoulder back, and look back over your back shoulder. Exhale, relaxing. Inhale, stretch up. See if you can roll your left shoulder back, your left ribs back. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, and release. And one more time. Inhale, stretch up. Keep pressing your sit bones into the floor. Exhale and release. And one last time. Move your internal organs from your right to your left. Inhale, stretch up. Seems like a funny invitation. Exhale, twist. And come back. But actually shifting your internal organs from your left to your right to your left. Focus your intention on that part of your body. And then the twist then comes from that place, rather than just your upper shoulders twisting. We seem to have lost Paddy. Oh, maybe he's there. And the next one is we're moving in our torso in circles. So leaning forward, lean out to the left, lean back, keep your hands on your knees, out to the right, lean forward, bring your chest towards your knees, and we're describing 5 or 6 circles. And as you go, inhale as you move out to the left, exhale, using your Ujjayi breath, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and keep that going for 3 more rounds. Shifting from one sit bone to the other. Make this your last one, and come back up to center and just come to a place of stillness. Notice your breathing. Quiet body, quiet mind, quiet breath, quiet mind. And moving to the other side. So inhale, be as sideways as possible to the right, lean back, exhale to the left, chest to knees, inhale out to the right, lift your head, look up towards the ceiling as you lean back, exhale out to the left, and keep that going. Ujjayi breathing, so that you are focused completely on your breath. At the same time, you're pushing your feet into the floor, you're pushing your sit bones into the floor, shifting from one sit bone to the other. Feeling how lovely that feels on your lower back. Three more to go. If you do get a little bit dizzy in this, do pause and drop in and drop out of the practice. Last one. Inhale, make your way back up to sitting, to a place, to a neutral place, and just pause, turn in. Notice all sensations that are present. The rise and fall of your breath, the beating of your heart, little aches and pains that are occurring for you. And just keep an eye on the time here. So the next one is we're lift your right knee up and clasp your right knee with both hands. If this is not available to you, you could also put a strap around your knee and hold your knee up that way, or put a strap around your foot and hold it up like that. So whatever works for you. And then what I'm inviting you to bring your forehead to your knee. So breathing in and out and holding it here, or as close to your knee as you can get it. So you're rounding your back and bringing your forehead to your knee. Flex and point your right foot. Press your left foot into the floor. Engage your core. Observe your breath. This is a typical pose where you'd be inclined to hold your breath. So to bring down stress levels in our body, we breathe. And release that leg and switch to the other side. Sitting up straight, bend your left knee, clasp your left knee with both hands. Exhale and round your back and bring your forehead to your knee, point your toes towards the floor. Press your right foot into the floor, notice your breathing. And release. Come and sit up, and you're sitting on the edge of your chair again, and you're stretching your right leg out in front of you. Push through your heel and turn your toes up towards the ceiling. Keeping that, inhale, lift your arms up, and then exhale and place your hands either on the floor or on blocks, or bring your hands to your knee, to your shin or your knee. And you're rounding your back and you're bringing your forehead as close to your knee as you can. Notice your breathing. Inhale, come back up. Place your hands on the side of your chair. Press down with your hands into the floor, into the chair. Broaden across your collarbones, invite your shoulder blades onto your back and keep pushing through your heel. And notice, are you breathing? Observe your breath. So we're working on hamstring stretches here. And also the quad, because the quad is engaged. The quad is the big muscle above your knee, between your knee and your hip on the top of your thigh. Pushing through your heel, draw your toes back. And release and switch to the other side. Oh no, before you do that, stretch your right leg out in front of you and hold it. Endeavouring not to lean back, sitting up straight. And release to the floor. You were relieved to let that go. And we got two sides. We get to do it all over again on the other side. Stretch your left leg out. Inhale, lift your arms up. And exhale and hinge forward. And either place your hands on your knee, your shin, your ankle, or on the floor. Turn your toes up, push through your heel. You're sitting on the front of your chair. And bring your forehead to your knee. Keep engaging your left quad. Inhale, come sit up straight. Place your hands at your hips, pressing down with your hands into the chair. Push through your left heel and draw your toes back towards you. Stretch, press your sit bones into the floor. Stretch the sides of your body long. Invite your shoulder blades onto your back. Remember the maps of Africa and bring the Cape Towns together, the two cities at the bottom of the map of South Africa. And move your ears back. Keep engaging your quad. And release. And last one, stretch your left leg out in front of you. Heel in line with knee, endeavouring not to lean back, sit up straight. And release. Well done. You can feel the burning of your quads, I'm sure. You're working hard today. We'll do our little sit test, and I'm going to time it. And just for curiosity, we did it a couple of weeks back, and you may have been doing some yoga in between, you may not have been. But theoretically, you're looking to do 30 of these in 2 minutes. So what you do is just count it yourself and don't race it. So what we're doing, just as a reminder, if you haven't done it since, is you stand up and you sit down. And we're trying to do 30 in 2 minutes, and I have the timer. So just count off yourself and off you go. Don't forget to breathe. Keep it going, you're doing well. "30 seconds left. "15. Yo, well done folks. And try and remember how many you did and just mark it down somewhere, and we'll come back to it in a couple of weeks and see how you're doing. Well done, that's really good. So again, we'll just pause for a moment, close your eyes, turn in. Now notice all the sensations in your body. And for our final pose today, bring your hands together as if in prayer, somewhere where the tops of your fingers are in line with your glasses if you wore glasses. And if it's available to you, bring your elbows together, or as close together as you can, and then just lift them up and just hold. Squeezing your elbows together, press your sit bones into the floor. And gently release and place your hands on your lap. And one last one, a hip opener. So lift your right foot, bring the outside edge of your right foot on top of your left knee, and just allow it to rest there. And again, if that's just a step too far for you, you can stretch the left leg out in front of you and place it like so. Yeah. And we're just sitting up straight. And release and switch to the other side. Lift your left leg up, bring the outside edge of your left foot on top of your right knee. Press down with your sit bones into the floor and bring your awareness to your breath. And release. And we're now coming into relaxation for the last 5 minutes. So take a comfortable place on your chair, or you can lie down on a mat on the floor and cover yourself with a blanket. We're here for 5 minutes. And because our word of the day was stillness, you're coming into a place of stillness if you're sitting or lying. So sinking down into your chair, relaxing, releasing, nowhere to go, nothing to do. And just observing your breath. I'm going to read a poem to you. It's called "I Go Among Trees and Sit Still." I go among trees and sit still. All my stirrings become quiet like around me, like circles on water. My tasks lie in the places where I left them, asleep like cattle. Then what is afraid of me comes and lives a while in my sight. What it fears in me leaves me, and the fear of me leaves it. It sings, and I hear its song. Then what I am afraid of comes. I live for a while in its sight. What I fear in it leaves it, and the fear of it leaves me. It sings, and I hear its song. After days of labour, mute in my consternations, I hear my song at last, and I sing it. As we sing, the day turns, the tree moves. Begin to deepen your breathing. Bring your attention back into your body and onto the chair or mat. And to close our practice today, we'll take 3 long, slow breaths deep into the belly. So exhale completely. Inhale. And breathe out. And twice more. And breathe out. And again. And breathe out. Thanks for practicing, folks. Thanks for coming to practice, and see you on the mat.